Now these little diners right here that they got for the update on Planet Coaster 2, these are real slick, real cool. But I think I want to make me one. Yeah, let's do it. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode here in the Allure Valley. And on the last episode, I finished this thing up here, my little time traveling flat ride machine, the Agro. Yeah, created by Dr. Agronon. But over here, I got another little area. Once you go through the portal, it's gonna change back up to normal again. Change up to some normal looking stuff over here, tropical looking thing. But this little fancy little McDonald's right here, this is actually a cool McDonald's right here. I just had to pull this mural out because it was a little flickering right here. But when I clicked it and pulled it out, it was a whole little poster like this. I was like, oh, okay. All right, yeah, so there it is, there it is. This is a really cool looking McDonald's, and this was created by Aaron 31200. Matter of fact, Aaron and Oso Design in L, I gotta add them to the Planko Star Walk. So we're gonna definitely add them to the Planko Star Walk before this video is over with. Along with, I can't think of their name right away. I think it's Squirrel 2889 or something like that from the Discord. But I'm gonna check it out. We can get it right before I put it down. So I'm not gonna make a typo. I'm gonna get it right before I put it down. So if I don't get it in the video, Squirrel, don't be upset. You're gonna be in there, guaranteed. Promise me. All right. So let's continue on with the video right here. Yeah, and in the video I started out with this because they added this on the end game. So I had to put this in the park as well for another little shop, man, for a little competition for my cafe allure over here. A little competition, man. It's the number one food spot. You see, I put that all on the window. Like, see, I said those letters come in handy because now you can make you some proper storefront letters. I mean, proper storefront letter, proper storefront windows. Goodness, man, Jesus Christ, man. See, y'all gotta forgive me, man. I'm a little bit excited, man, because I'm a little less than like what 2 days away from flying out for my vacation, man, for a few days. You know what I'm saying? For 4 days. So, man, I'm just excited right now. It's getting closer, a little anxious and everything. But I decided to record a video for you guys because I had a little time here. But you come on inside, got some pop machines. There's a staff lobby, a staff room in here and a bathroom as well. A few tables, double kitchen right there, revolving doors. Yeah, yeah, I did my thing. And then I also added my Twisted Arc design right up in here. Mm-hmm. My Twisted Arc decorated coaster right here from Scott Boogie Gaming. There we go. It's popped right up in here. Um, oh, okay. I thought I saw something. No, no, never mind me, guys. Never mind. And yeah, and then over here, got some gift shops that I'm gonna put right here. I think that's what this is. Hats Fantastic and a Looney Balloons, I think, right? Should be. Yeah. All right. I couldn't remember what I put right here. I just gotta finish decorating that with a little foliage. Uh-huh. And then we're gonna come over here, and this is gonna be leading into a whole nother area right here. It's gonna take you down a little walk path here, so I'm gonna have like little trees and things going along this path here, lighting as well. And then I gotta finish lighting up this path from the pier. This gonna connect to that main path right there as well. So, that's gonna be in the next part of the update. I'm just letting you guys know, laying out a little blueprint of what we're gonna be doing in this video for the most part, or what we're gonna try to get to in this video. And but the main thing is I added my other signature coaster in here that's been in my workshop park over there, Planet Flight. But on my original blueprint, I had this thing right here that I was using as a test chair. As you can see, this was a test chair. But along the way, the various updates that's been coming out on Planet Coaster 2, they've been making the coaster parts available where you can design your coasters with those parts. So I end up making a even better tester chair. So I'm gonna get rid of this thing right here. We're gonna just get rid of that thing. Yeah, we're gonna go and get rid of that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now see, I'll leave those up there. I might leave those up there. I don't know, but let's go and get my. Where is it? Somewhere on this sandbox, guys. I got a another version of that thing. I made a better version of it. Oh, here it is, right here. Now this is an even better version of it to look more realistic, like what you actually gonna be riding. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna just duplicate that. Bring one over here. Then I'll just go back and delete that one. See, now I got an even better looking tester chair we can put in here that actually looks like what you're gonna be riding on the ride. You know, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, Planet Coaster, for the alley oop right there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, so let me get this going, man. Like, I know I'm surprising a lot of you guys, man. You know, with a little bit of my designing and stuff and my decorating and everything, man. You know, I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate the love, man. I've been, trying to do some different things here. I don't know, guys. I think I might wanna. No, I'm gonna leave that up there. Leave those on there for the ride sign. I don't have to have those up there for the ride sign, because I already had to make a few adjustments to little tweaks to the parks rather. Like I had to take out some of those cars from CKM Car Design. I had to take some of the cars I had in here. Like I had a full parking lot over here, a few cars, and the traffic over here. I kept the trucks and the UPS trucks and stuff over here going in there for deliveries. And I, for the most part, left at least the cars in here and stuff like that. But I had to get rid of a lot of the cars that I had in here for the most part to give me some percentage back because I was at like 92, 93% already. So I was like, oh no, I still got a few things I need to complete in the park or get done in the park, and there might be one more ride I want to add in the park. So no, so I had to sacrifice some of the cars, which is cool, but I still was able to keep some cars in here, which is mainly, as long as we got cars in the main parking lot right here, we good. And yeah, for the most part, yeah. I'm almost done with the park with what I want to do anyway. I just want to make sure I got all my path and everything connected first so I can start with my lighting and everything. So that's the reason why I started this video here, because I messed around and forgot that I had a whole ride over here that I had to hook up. So I end up doing that right now. Still don't know what I want to call this ride yet. So this one doesn't have a name yet. I might just call it Carpe, like something French to make it sound like some fancy Carpe, Carpe Dijon or something. I don't know. I'm just having a little fun, guys, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. You know, come on now, get your boy them likes, get your boy them likes. So here we go. And then over here, I wanted to do something a little, well, not fancy or nothing like that. I was about to do something kind of like generic a little bit because I was at 90 some percent and I was trying to decorate this area. But now that I done um, deleted those cars, I'm gonna use these Planet Coaster in-game shots, but I'm finna turn it into like I'm gonna see if I can make it in like an enclosed building right here. This little section of walkway. I'm gonna see if I can make this like a little enclosed building where these shops are at right here, and then when you come out over here, it's taking you over to the Planet Flight right there. Um, yeah, it's just a thought. It's just something I want to try, man. Like I say, I freestyle when I be doing my parks, man. Like I don't have like a blueprint or a visual blueprint that I be looking at on a computer, like some creators may do, man. Like I say, I call myself an abstract creator. I just have fun and I go out here and I do what I do. And as y'all can see, I got my Star Wall completed all the way to the other side here. Um, it's a lot of empty names on here, man. If it's creators on here that I may have missed that you guys know about, or you may be big fans of, and you guys watch my video, drop their name down in the comment of this video, and I definitely add their name to the Planet Coaster Star Walk right here. Because as you can see, we got quite a few names on here, and I got 3 more names, like I said earlier in the video, that I gotta add on here. So yeah, those names are definitely gonna get added on here. So the next thing I do want to work on is over here on this section before we even get to working on um, the Planet Flight area. I know I just wanted to make sure I added the new test flight seat right there. So that looks way better than the last one, because that actually looks like what you're gonna be riding on. So yeah, so we're gonna work on the area over here by the pier. We're gonna start. Let me start dressing this up right here with a few little trees and things and some lighting. And I'll catch you guys in the next part of the update. All right, guys, welcome to the next part of the update. I done got my lighting along my path right here. Now I just want to add some little trees and everything along this little pathway line here. Because I may not end up utilizing this area here, just to, I got a little bit more percentage to work with now that I done removed some of those cars out the park, which is a good thing. So now I definitely could finish attaching my path and everything so the whole path would be cohesive and everything is all one unit here. So yeah, we're gonna work on the trees and decorating our little exit here for the pier right there. I'm gonna just finish that off with these lighting right here, as well as another little quick story time here from Scott Boogie. While we doing that. So let me see. Don't forget, guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. Let's get those likes up on the video here. Yeah, like I was saying in my last video, right, when I was doing my little story time with you guys last time, when I was building my park here. I was telling you how I was a little upset because I was happy about my trip coming up, but I was also a little disappointed because as the week was coming closer to my trip, my car started acting up where it costed me like $400 to get like whole new struts and I mean not rotors but struts and springs and everything around my entire car, So I was like, oh man, but at the same time, my mechanic had to do a lot of work to it because the car was a little bit older. It's like a 2001 um, Buick LeSabre, so um, it was pretty rusted at the bottom. I had to say it's pretty rusted at the bottom, so it didn't even have anywhere for the mechanic to attach the new shocks and springs and everything. So he had the weld pieces and all that onto the car to be able to put the shocks and springs on there. So long story short, guys, after like 2 days of my mechanic working on the car, him and his buddy working on the car for me, he took the car out after they finished to get ready to do a little test drive so he can call me, tell me I can come pick the car up and I'll be able to use the car to drive me and my wife to the airport because I'm gonna park at the airport by my job and go to the terminal. So anyway, like as he was taking the car out for the test drive to see how everything came out and make sure everything was riding smooth, the car was bouncing and riding smooth for me. Somebody decided that they wanted to drive 100 miles an hour down a residential street and smack my car up. So now my car is totaled. My insurance. They came and got the car last night, towed it and everything. So yeah, man. That's what I'm going through right now. You know what I'm saying? It's just hey, that's what it is, man. Life in Chicago, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy though, man. Like I don't know what was going on with that person. Why? And then they crashed into not only my car, they hit like 5, 6 other cars. Um, yeah, they hit like 5, 6 other cars, jumped out and ran. Whoever car it was, their IDs and everything was in the car, so we all took pictures of that because our insurance going after that person for sure. You know what I mean? And now I got to get a new car. I got to get another car, guys. So it's crazy, man. Now I'm end up still having to pay money for a car when I was trying to save money on the car. That's why I was trying to keep that car running and because my other car had already start acting up on me with electrical issues. So I was like, oh my God. It's not one thing, it's another, right? But I'm like, hey, it is what it is. That's why it's always good to have insurance or at least some decent insurance. So I got State Farm, so I got full coverage insurance. The car wasn't pretty worth much, but hey, it's something, man. I'll be able to get something back, you know what I mean? So I could try to get a car, put a down payment on at least something so I can have a vehicle to get back and forth to work and everything. But it's unfortunate, man, that I spent the last of my money to get that car fixed and to get the car lifted up, and I still owe 300 on the work. You know what I'm saying? So all together, I would have paid like $700 for the work, and some idiot, came through and destroyed my car in 2 seconds. Mm. But like I said, I'm not gonna let that hold me down and dampen my spirits, man. For my trip, I'm still excited about my trip. Going with me and my wife, we're having our little. It's basically gonna be like me and my wife's honeymoon because we never really had a honeymoon since we've been married. We've been married like 21 years now, and I haven't had a proper like honeymoon because finance wise, because money and jobs and stuff like that, man. It's just like nowadays it's not like how it was when my granddad was alive and all that, and how jobs was. You could work one job and retire from that job and have pension and money left over to take care of your family and all this, that, and the third. See, nowadays these jobs don't pay like that, or you could work for a job for 20, 30 years and you retire and they'll just give you a gift basket or something like that, So it's crazy, Yeah, it's crazy though. But yeah, this is gonna be like a proper honeymoon for me and my wife here. So that's another reason why I'm kind of excited. And then it's gonna be somewhere tropical and warm. You know what I mean? So yeah, I had to change my airport outfit because I had a pants outfit that I was gonna wear, but I think I'm gonna have to just go and wear some shorts that morning to the airport because once I get to Orlando, it's gonna be like 90 some degrees. It's gonna be pretty hot that day, so I don't want to be sweaty and stuff when I get there. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that part, man. I'm a little bummed out about my car and everything, but hey, that is what it is. We need to put some benches up here, don't we, guys? Because you know how the Plankonians get, man. They get to complaining about stuff, man. So we're gonna get us some of these benches and put us some up here. Put us a few benches along the pathway up here. And we could put some on each side right here. Like, right east side right here. Little stretch of the walkway, we got benches. You know what I'm saying? People can sit down. Look a little crooked, like the pathway a little crooked, but hey, it is what it is. Got a few benches right there. Let's put us a couple of garbage cans right there as well. Uh-huh. Throw us a couple garbage cans not too far. Maybe right here. Yeah, put them on, yeah, put them under the light here. About three of them right there. That'll work. That'll work. And we still ain't got no security cameras on the game yet. I guess they're not gonna have security guards and security cameras on this Planet Coaster. I guess they gonna have pickpockets go rampant on this one. That was one of my favorite parts of Planet Coaster One, man. Watching the security guards actually chasing people out the park for doing something or tearing up stuff, or if you catch somebody doing something and you was able to put a security guard on them to kick them out the park when they actually catch that person. It was so funny, man, because you couldn't understand the word that he was saying to them. All you know is that they would be upset that he told them they got to go, and then you just see them moping out the park, sad. I'm like, hey, well, you shouldn't have been in here tearing up stuff. You would have been able to stay, buddy. You know what I mean? You skating on thin ice, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Can't be in here tearing up folks' stuff. Yeah, yeah. So I don't think they gonna have it on here yet, or if they is, they just ain't added it yet, man. But the minute they do, man, I'm I. As soon as they add it on here, the minute they do, man, you already know. You already know. I'm putting security guards straight in the park. All right, so that's enough. That's enough. I don't want to put too many benches, but you gotta have enough. Like when you got a nice little stretch of walkway like this, man, you definitely gotta make sure you got enough benches, cause folks be complaining, man. They be definitely complaining. And right here, I want to add a wall. So I want to add a wall right there. Let me see. I could probably use See, this ain't on no grid though. That ain't gonna be on no grid though. So if it ain't gonna be on no grid, I might as well use what I was about to use in the first place. If it ain't gonna be on no grid, might as well just use this. Stick this on down this way. At least it'll be even. And we ain't gotta worry about no gas falling off right there. Like I remember when I first got Planet Coaster One, there was a lot of people who was decorating and designing, and I used to just be blown away by like some of the stuff they was doing with like they pathways and stuff like that. And now today I find myself doing those same things, like decorating my pathways and everything, and adding fencing around things and stuff like that, just to give it a different look. But I could definitely tell you that my elevation on this game is then grew. As far as my visuals and things I want, how I want things to look, I should say. Yeah, it's still gonna be a little bit off. Let me see something right quick. Just want to see something. Yeah, it's still gonna be off just a bit. But the cool thing about this Planet Coaster that I like, hold on, guys. The cool thing I like about this Planet Coaster is you can move that thing. Yeah, so it don't even matter. You can move it and straighten it up anyway. Now you couldn't do this on Planet Coaster One. They won't let you move no whole piece like this. I don't think. Ah, come on now. Stop playing with the boy. All right, they're gonna make me start to stop playing with the boy movement again. All right, here you go. Can't be messing around here. I'm gonna add us a little wall here. Just to make it look different coming through this area. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Allure Valley, like I said, man, I wanted to have all types of looks in the Allure Valley, man. Everything you could think of here. All right, so we're gonna come through here to be a little bit of a different look coming through here, and right off it's gonna be the pier down there. Maybe I'll put a sign let you know that the pier is right there. Trying to see, do I want to put some vending machines or anything like some pop machines right there somewhere on the ramp up here? I don't know. I don't know, man. We shall see. We'll see. Um, what else? Let me see. Did I finish? Yes, I'm finished over here for the most part. I just probably need to add a few little trees I might want to add right there, but I can get to that. You know what? Hold up. No, let me go and grab me a couple. I want one of these right here though. I want one of these trees over there though. Something kind of big and it kind of bam, like right in your face. You know what I'm saying? Something that look like it's been growing for years. Give me some of them. Give me a big boy over here. Give me a couple of big boys. Mm-hmm. All right, so there we go, right there. All right, all right, all right, all right. So let's see. Now, the next thing I wanted to do though was start working on this little area right here with the going over here. This finna lead over to Planet Flight, and I'm still trying to think of a name for that ride, but it'll come to me, guys. It'll come to me. So I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do with this. I need to grab me some of these wood panels like this right there, cause I want to make some walls alongside of these facades here. And then I want to add a roof to it. So I want this area right here basically to be like a building, like you walking through a building right here on the pathway right there. Have you walking through there, be all sticky on the ground, smelling like popcorn, cotton candy. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, so let me get to that, and we can get right to the next part of the update. And this is gonna be my little walkthrough food little area right here with a little coverage and shade for the guests right there. Nothing fancy, nothing fancy. I just wanted to take those in-game shops right there, and dress them up into something else, because I was just finna leave it like that, because I was at 90 some percent at the time, until I realized I had such a high percentage because of those cars. So I said I took some of those cars out to give myself a little bit of percentage so I could go ahead and actually go ahead and decorate it and customize the thing. So now we just need to put us some benches and some uh, Put some benches. Put us some benches in here. Yeah, let's get us some benches in here. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's get us some benches up in here. Put us some of these in here. Since we got the shade in here, we could put the metal ones in here. This ain't gonna burn people butt leg. You know, burn. You know how it is. Oh, right there, they might get a little hot leg. Little sun coming in right there. It's all good. All right, now that's all we need right there. Now let's add some garbage cans in here. Yeah, add some garbage cans in here. Man. I'm not gonna do too long of a video, you know. Not doing too long. You know, I just wanted to do a little decorating in the park, so I brought you guys along for the ride. That's all, you know. Hope you guys didn't mind, you know. Hope you didn't mind if y'all weren't too busy, you know. If you wasn't too busy, if you wasn't too busy. Hold on, let me see something. Let's try something out right quick. Let me see something. Um, no, let me see if I can add a stamp. I want to add a. Wait, no. I don't want to stamp that big. I mean, that's crazy, man. You can't add a stamp. Okay, here we go. That's what I was hoping I could do, like right there. Put a stamp here, a stamp here, a stamp here, and a stamp here. Now doing that, that made a little space. Now we could put some of them. We also could. We also could put some of them new tables that they got. The new the new picnic diner tables or whatever. So I can use some of these now. We'll put some of these in here, but we ain't gonna put none of them in now. We'll put something like this in here. Yeah, put a couple of these up in here. For those who might want to just sit up in here and have them a little bite to eat or drink their little drink right there. All right, couple of seats right there. Yeah, all right. The lighting should be okay, right? But I think I'm gonna add some lighting though. Let me see. Let me try this. But hold on, we gotta go back to dark. Let me try this right here. This light right here is kind of bright when you yeah, it's kind of bright, but I wonder would that work for what I'm trying to do. But even if it don't, I can make it brighter. I turn it into a white light. All right. All right. Now let me see something. I was going now off of these little posts right here. I wanted to have these lights just for a little extra light. But I wanted to see something first. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. See, oh yeah, I can make this bigger, right? Yeah, I can. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say this, man. Thanks to Park Beyond for coming out. You know, because without Park Beyond, like I think all you people that play Planet Coaster 2 should give Park Beyond a great big thank you. Because I feel like without Park Beyond and the scaling tools and a lot of the features they had on Park Beyond, we wouldn't have some of the features we have on Planet Coaster, man, because of the competition, man. The competition of another coaster simulation game coming out with features that they didn't have, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't let them outshine them, man. You know what I'm saying? Because all the stuff we got on Planet Coaster 2 right now, that is some of the features or majority of the features that Park Beyond came out with when it came out. You know, the scaling tool and you know the little kitchen sets that you can build diners around, but you know it was more so the shops though. It wasn't. I don't think they had a diner now. I think Planet Coaster 2 did their own thing with the diner one. You know that was cool because now you can make you a custom diner and everything. Yeah, but yeah, I really feel like we all should say thank you to Park Beyond for coming out and being uh, crappy game for the most part because everybody pretty much shitted on the game when it came out. Didn't even give it a chance. It was too corny and too childish or whatever. A lot of the things they were saying, man, and it wasn't realistic and stuff. You know, but yet here it is, Planet Coaster 2, man. We got a feature where you got guests that could come flying off the water slide. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But I get it, man. I know what it is, man. You know, you got to stand up for what your game is, man. A lot of people like Planet Coaster, you know, so they had to stick with Planet Coaster. You know, that's just like here in Chicago, man. If you stay on the north side, you a Cubs fan. If you stay on the south side, you a Sox fan. Don't come on the south side wearing no Cubs hat. And don't go on the north side wearing no White Sox hat unless it's the Crosstown Classic going on. You know what I mean? That's how it is, man. That's how that was, man, when Park Beyond came out. That's what it felt like, you know, trying to pick between being a Cubs and a Sox fan, man. You know, that's an easy one for me, man. I'm a Sox fan all day. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I'm north side, south side, east side, west side, unified. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm a White Sox fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Chicago. I'm a I'm a White Sox fan. You know, don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't gonna lie though. We kind of trash right now. You know, starting out, I think we kind of trash right now. But hey, it'll get better, man. You know, I support my teams. I support my teams. And what time is it? Speaking of, you know, the day of recording this video, it's the NFL draft going on tonight. I think I want to see who the Bears gonna get. Yeah, you know, I'm a diehard Bears fan as well. You know, they let me down every year, but you know, it is what it is. That's why I say whenever we have a good season or we win a Super Bowl, it's gonna be even more sweeter for me, man, because I know I was going through all the blood, sweat, and tears and all the losing years, bars. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me finish putting a little lighting on this and dressing this up, and then I got one more thing we're gonna do for this video, and then we're gonna wrap this up right here. You know, just wanted to do a little bit more decorating in the park here, so I could add something else here. All right, there. That's a little bit more lit right there. That's a little bit more lit. I could have put some lighting on this side though. I definitely could have. I neglected this side, man. That's all right. Gamers mess up. I told y'all. All right, so we could put just put two on each side. You know. All right, here we go. And one more right there. Boom. All right, now that should do it right now. You know, that's all the work I want to do on here. I want to decorate my little mini walk through food area right here and seating area right there. Look, I should put a little TV in here. Yeah, you know what? Here go a garbage can right here. Maybe I'll put a TV right here on the wall as well. One of them little TVs. Let's see, we can put one of them TVs, right? No, 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 no. No, no, no. Here we go. See if we can get us a TV to put there. Oh, that's too big. Oh my God. But I tell you, my family have perfect timing awards, man. When it comes to like when I'm recording, man, dropping stuff on the floor, you know. All right, so we got a screen, so we'll blow that screen up a little bit, and we'll put the screen on the wall here. And man, we'll have some cool playing on this screen, like maybe the Planet Coaster thing or whatever. We'll do Chief Beef. I like the Chief Beef. You know, we'll see. Maybe it'll be the Chief Beef. We'll see. All right, but let's put us a little TV on the wall here. All right. All right, now we got us a TV right there. All right, now let's put something on the TV. Let's put us something on the TV. Oh, I forgot we got the Bodie. Then we got the Chief Beef. Let's see what that one is. Yeah, we can do that one. We could do that. Yeah, well, I'll leave that one on there. Have that in there. Yeah, all right. So now that we got that straight, I need to go on and add these names, these three names. You know, like I say, I try to add a few names after each video if I do a video here in Allure Valley. But sometimes I forget or I don't have a name to add at times. But you know, forgive me guys if I do. I'm trying to basically name everybody I can name from the Discord or people that I communicate with sometime on Discord on onto my Star Walk here. So let me get the names right because I want to make sure I had a proper spelling to each one. So it's Oso Design and Nails. So we're gonna grab some lettering to put their names on the Star Walk here. You know, they're gonna be the first name on the Star Walk going around the curve here. All right, so let me go on and wrap this video on up soon because it seems like my kids are starting to get a little anxious upstairs. You know, I thought everybody was gone today, but I guess I had a couple of lingering kids upstairs. I guess so. All right, so let's place this right here because we got to change the letters. All right, so we need Oso Design. So let's put that on there. All right, Oso Design in L. So now let's duplicate that so we can go ahead and press that name. Let me see. Hold up. Press that name across the star here. You know what? We're gonna have to put your name across the star this way. Oh, you know what? We can go across the star like that. Yeah, still a little star. All right, across the star like that. Yeah. Just gotta make sure we sink it down. You know, we make it flush as we can. And like I said, these letters are game changers. I promise you. You can do a lot with this. And you can do a lot. All right. So we got Oso Design right there. Now he's on there, and I'll make sure I get the other name correct too. And the other one is Aaron 31. See, I ain't want to put the numbers on there, but I'm gonna have to put the numbers on there, you know, so there, because it could be a whole bunch of Aarons in a community that create, you know what I mean? So let me put the right name on there. So we're gonna go with Aaron. Let's go with Aaron 31200, man. We're gonna have to put his whole number on there. You know, we're gonna have to put his whole number on there, you know. So we make sure we got the right person. You know what? We don't gotta duplicate that one. We could just move that one because um and then there's another name I gotta get, but I may have to check my phone real quick, so I can get the next name for the Star Walk, which was Squirrel. You know, I want to make sure I got the right name for them. Put them on the Star Walk as well. So as any of you guys come across this video and check this video out, and you see your name on the Star Walk, man, feel free to leave a comment down below in the video, man. It's just my way of showing shout out to the community, man. You know, it's something that I'm always doing on Planet Coaster, you know. So let me check something out real quick because I do want to add Squirrel's name on this video as well, along with the other two nominees today. You know what I mean? So let me get that straight so I can add their name on there, and then we're gonna wrap this video up. I got it. I got the name. I got the right name. So let me get this last little lettering so I can wrap this video on up today here in Allure Valley, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode with your boy today. You know, I've been trying to have myself a little fun when I do my videos. You know, share the stories with you guys and things that may have happened to me in that day or something like that. You know, yeah. So let's get this right so we can add the right name in here. So here we go. We gotta get Squirrel's name up in here right now. Hold up. Make sure we get the right spelling, guys. I make sure. A lot of times I mess up. Yep, I knew I was finna mess up. There we go. I knew I was finna mess up, guys. See? Yeah, alright. Alright. But I did have the numbers right. I did have the numbers right. Alright, so we're gonna have Squirrel 2889. Alright, so we're gonna why did I do that? We don't need to duplicate that. You know, we just need to move this. Yeah, we just need to move this. Alright, so let's go on and move this right here. Add this name to the Star Walk as well. Let's go and add this one across the Star Walk here. Add this on right there. It's right on there, right on there. Right there. Put it right there. Alright. There we go. Squirrel 2889. There you go. Alright. Another creator or another Planko member right there added to the Star Walk here in the Allure Valley, guys. My little tribute pathway here to the Planko community. You know, I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope you guys like that. You know, my little contribution to the community. Little shout outs, you know, to people that are names that I see a lot or people I may know. You know what I'm saying? So until next time, guys, and until my next Planet Coaster 2 video here in the Allure Valley, you know, we're gonna come back in here the next time and we're gonna work on this area right here next to uh, Planet Flight right here. We're gonna see what we're gonna do to this area right here and see what we can add to compensate or not even compensate, just we're gonna say borrow scenery from the Planet Flight ride. Let's see what we could put right there. Maybe it'll be another little coaster or something. Or, I don't know. We shall see. But until next time, and until my next Planet Coaster video here in the Allure Valley, I'll catch you all in my next video.